All right, let's get to the other second round series in the East. The Carolina Hurricanes against your New Jersey Devils. Case down 2-0 again, just like they were in that first round series. They get the big win on Sunday, 8-4. What a performance by the Hughes brothers. You know, Luke comes in, 2 assists. He looked dynamite. Didn't look like he was out of the lineup at all. And they've got a big one tonight, obviously, as we're recording that. That fourth game starts in about 15 minutes. Case, just your thoughts on where the Devils are at in this series, what you've seen so far, and safe to say that tonight, you know, as we're recording this and about to drop the puck for Game 4, that tonight's a must-win for the Devils at home?
Maybe not must win, but it's going to make the comeback a whole lot easier, obviously. I think that this team is never out of it. I've said that multiple times in this year. So I think even if they lose tonight, they can still try to claw back. But the percentage goes down very, very quick. Man, the first game, one shot in the first period really scared me. But the second period was the Devils. The Devils won the second period. The third period was close. But Carolina, you can't let them come out and be up a couple goals early because they will shut it down. Just like the Devils did against the Rangers, Carolina can shut it down. I was feeling claustrophobic at times in Game 1 and Game 2 on my couch because it was so tight. No one could move anywhere. And it was really a dominant performance, at least, you know, the first period, maybe the third period, and then the whole second game was Carolina. So that definitely scared me, but we saw this before last series. Devils came back home and, you know, the flip of this, they won games at home, which is not what New Jersey's used to be doing. They're very good on the road. But that third game, it was night and day difference on how they played the game. They were fast. They were getting behind Carolina's D, which they could not do in the first two games, and it was working out. I think that maybe Lindy Ruff's line changes once again were the solve to that. He switched to 7D and 11 forwards in this game and brought in Luke Hughes, and he was moving the puck behind Carolina's defense, getting it in deep. All the defensemen were jumping in on the rush. When you have 7D, they have more legs. You saw John Marino in deep. You saw Brendan Smith getting in deep. Jonas Siegenthaler jumping in. When the Devils D are jumping in on the rush, it is always results in them getting in the other team's zone. I've seen it all year. They've done the 7-11 before, and it worked out in Game 3, and they will be running with it again tonight with 7D. Ryan Graves was injured for Game 3, but he is a game time decision tonight, so we'll see what the lineup looks like. But man, what a difference in Game 3. 8-4 win was fun to watch. A couple of the goals against were, you know, alarming. One of them, a terrible giveaway by Luke Hughes, resulting in a penalty shot, which, did you see the clip of that?
No, I didn't.
He lifted the player's stick.
Yeah, it should have been a penalty shot.
Man, we're in this mindset where if a player gets on a breakaway, if you touch them at all, they're like, penalty shot. Can't do that. It's tiring, and it's the playoffs. Why did you call that a penalty shot? That being said, I got to give Martin Nook some respect on that man's name. He is a pest, and he is very good at his job and has been producing in the playoffs. And I thought he was just kind of like a fourth line forward, good in locker room, whatever. But man, he is effective out there and is getting on my nerves, which is a very good thing. Another guy that's getting on my nerves is Sebastian Aho. Was I ever happy to watch Jack Hughes suplex him in the game? He just is cross-checking and slashing everything that moves. And he's one of those players that as soon as a stick goes near him, he's diving 14 feet across the ice to try to draw a penalty. And I'm just happy to see that finally someone said enough is enough, other than Tatar, who got a fine $5,000 for slashing him in the back of the head. Jack Hughes suplexes him. Devils come out with the power play because Aho cross-checked him 3 times before that. Love to see that. Yeah, that was a big rant, but I still have hope. We talked about the predictions and where we are with them. I'm going to remain with the Devils. I have hope.
I have hope too, Case, but I'll say this, and Harper kind of alluded to it when he was teeing this up for you, but tonight I think is a must win, and by the time that anyone is listening to this game will have already happened. So I think if the Devils win this game 4 and tie the series up at 2, I'm staying with my prediction with Devils in 7. But if Carolina wins tonight and goes up 3-1 and takes a stranglehold, I don't know. They're not the Rangers for me. I hate the way they lock it down and just give you absolutely nothing offensively. We've seen them do it. Like this team has been doing it for half a decade now, where they go up a couple goals and then just go complete turtle mode, but a controlled turtle mode. And it's very effective. So if the Devils go down 3-1, I'm probably going to have to backpedal and change my prediction to Carolina in 7. But I don't know, man. Like the Devils are good, and I don't ever want to count them out. That's why I'm a bit hesitant. But I think tonight they should win. They should tie up the series, and then they'll be in a good position because, like we said, they're a good team. And with the addition of Luke Hughes on the back end, moving the puck now, I think that's really important for that team. So, yeah, backpedal if Devils lose tonight. But I mean, I'm cheering for the Devils, Case. I really am.
Yeah, same here. I picked New Jersey in 7 games, even though I really like Carolina as a team and the way they play. But I went against the Devils in round 1 against the Rangers, so I had to pick them here. And I mean, I do like that team, and I do think that these two, they match up really well. They're both really fast, and they can both score. And so it was no surprise to see the Devils put up an 8 spot in Game 3 after only scoring 2 goals in the first 2 games combined. And I do think they'll win at home tonight and even up this series at 2. I just think that they're matched up really well, and the Devils are riding high after that win in Game 3 on home ice. So, but yeah, I think, Chad, I'm kind of with you, man. I think if they lose this one, again, it'll be after this is out. But yeah, it'll be tough to come back from a 3-1 deficit. But hey, who knows?
That game. First of all, I think the over was 5 goals, and they scored 12.
5.5. We were betting on it. Remember, Harp? It was me, you, and Calvin. We were on the phone for half an hour, and Cal's like, who are we taking tonight? And I'm like, Leafs, Devils, and take the over in that Devils game because, wow. It was only 5.5, and that was low.
Yeah.
So I've got to talk about some of the depth players on New Jersey. Give props to them real quick. Michael McLeod, that shorthanded goal. Another brilliant one by him. Hard work, coast to coast, drive the net, good things happen. So I love that. Miles Wood scored a nice goal too, a backbreaker. But what I really have to say about that 8-4 game is it did not only get the team back in this series, it got the big boys, the superstars, back into this series or into the playoffs in general. Nico Hischier, lots of assists so far. I think he has 6 or 7. That was his first goal in that 8-4 game. Same as Timo Meier. Jesper Bratt's in on the mix with points now. He scored last series, but you know what I mean. And Jack Hughes, 4 points. Luke Hughes, 2 points. The superstars are in on it. When the bottom 6 is rolling and the superstars get involved now, that says good things for me. And we're still waiting on Hamilton as well. We got to see Hamilton score at his former team. They only mentioned that 16 times a game on TNT.
So many.
So, yeah, I'm really hopeful after Game 3. It's going to be a dagger tonight if they lose for my happiness.
Yeah, fair enough.